What's up, guys? Powerbang here, bringing you the next little strategy piece on the channel, and this one's going to be focused on how you can attack for 3 stars with 2 jump spells rather than the traditional 1 jump spell. And we're going to break down a couple bases and show you where it might be appropriate to employ this strategy and how you can use it to make sure that it's effective for you. Now, if you look at this base that we're scouting now, what we first want to do is, locate the queen, locate the clan castle. Obviously, the 2 things that are the biggest threat to any attacker, you want to take those out as a top priority when you're attacking the base. Next, if you're attacking with hogs, which is the case here, you want to make sure that you're able to, scout the potential bomb locations that are inside the base, and whether or not they are going to make sense. Now, as you can see, the inner ring of giant bombs I've gone ahead and marked down. The inner ring, what I'm talking about is basically anything inside of the walls that are being traced right now in white. Now, anything outside of there is very, very easily taken out, and most defenders will not put giant bombs in the outskirts of the base, because all an attacker has to do in many scenarios is basically send in 1 hog to pre-trigger, or maybe 3 hogs to go ahead and take out a key defense that removes the pathing from those buildings. So it's really not advantageous for a defender to go ahead and put bombs in the yellow location. So looking at the core of this base, you'll notice that there are 3 potential double bomb locations, and there is a possibility of taking all of these out using clever jump spells. So what you're going to see is Blue Proud here is elected to attack from the northeast side, that's the top right, and what he's going to do is basically send in a golem kill squad here, something like this, and he's going to go ahead and break the wall, and he's going to choose to break it, I believe, over here by the cannon, and then he's just going to funnel in his heroes and his troops normally into this compartment. Now, once you're here, what we're trying to do is to send that kill squad with the queen and the king. You want to send those and the golems through as many of those double bomb locations as possible in order to eliminate them from being a threat for your hogs. So if you drop 1 jump spell here, that's going to go ahead and lead your troops straight through this compartment and through this double bomb, and it's going to send them also through the queen into this core compartment right here, where they're going to work on the king, they're going to work on some expos, all kinds of different defenses. And then what you're going to see on the back end is if you use your jump spell right, you can go ahead and drop it somewhere in this area here, and that's going to open up the other compartments as well. That'll take care of these bombs here, and the damage from the queen shooting over the wall, taking out the town hall and all that, that'll remove that path there. So essentially what you have is all of the bombs taken care of because the kill squad had survived. Now, an ideal base to try this on is a base that has a lava hound in the clan castle, because you can use a unique little trick by taking 2 archers and a healer, which we'll demonstrate here shortly, dragging them out to say the side of the base, way down here, and then basically just healing those archers while the lava hound attacks them, and it is out of the fight completely. That allows your kill squad and your heroes to get this really deep push right through the core of the base, and you're able to take out just a massive amount of the base. And what you can do after that is basically drop in your hogs, send them in at an angle that is going to basically take out the start of the defense ring, wherever that happens to be. So for example, if this cannon is the last thing left up, you would start your hogs here. If it was the mortar, you would start your hogs here, and basically just kind of work them around. You can do it surgically, or you can do a 1 or 2 finger drop, but the goal is to have them work around the base, and you're going to save your heal as long as possible. Now, the goal here is to go ahead and have that heal on the back side and be able to drop it, say, right here where they're going to be standing for a while, concentrated in those defenses. Other than that, everything that is shooting at it should be shooting at the core and all of those troops in there. So that is kind of the plan, guys. Let's go ahead and watch how Blue executes this 2 jump spell rage, or excuse me, this 2 jump spell raid, and we'll go ahead and break down another one right after this. So the first thing that happens is 3 hogs come in to take out 1 tower, and all that is to get the lure. So he sends in 3 to make sure that he gets it, and then drops 2 archers down there with the healer on them. So 2 archers is important, otherwise the healer will not heal them, and then the lava hound's out of the fight. So now you see just a normal entry here. You see 2 golems come in, and blue has opted to bring 3 witches. So he sends in 3 more wall breakers there after he gets the Teslas popped up and locked onto the golems. And after a great funnel is created there, lots of buildings being taken out, he sends on all of his witches, and then he's going to have his queen as well as a trailing Barb King there head into the core. Now notice as they go over the wall, double bomb is being triggered. So that is out of the picture. The queen is already done. The jump spell gets that king and those skeletons into the core. And then the second jump spell comes down that's going to kind of open up the backside compartments there. Now, while all of this is going on and everything's focused on them, he drops in some surgical hogs at the top using a giant to tank. But by the time the defenses actually focus on the hogs, it's too late. The hogs have taken them all out. And notice the troops hopping the wall into that compartment there do take out one of the bombs of the second bomb set. So he can actually eat that bomb safely without losing too many hogs. And then he drops that heal spell on the back side. It performs a dual function there, healing his kill squad as well as the remaining hogs. They're going to work their way around the rest of the base. This base is completely history. 3 stars for the good guys. And the queen and the king are still up at full life. Now, a lot of this would not have been possible had he not dragged that lava hound down and taken care of it, with the lure rather than trying to take care of it on the fly. So smart approach there from blue. But that double jump spell was able to get him through all of the bombs in the base before the hogs got onto the scene, and he was able to save that heal spell for the very, very end of the raid, and it worked out just beautifully for him. So let's go ahead and take a look at one more attack from Blue Proud here. Let's look at number 14 here, and we'll pause it, and this is going to be the same style of attack. He's going to do a lure. He's going to get out the lava hound since his clan primarily ran only lava hounds, and then he's going to use a double jump to go ahead and attack this base. Now guys, I'm going to give you a second to look at the base for yourself. Figure out where exactly you might put the jump spells. There's going to be 2 of them that go down. Where is the best place in the base to go ahead, place these jump spells in order to access the queen, get through all of the potential double giant bomb locations, and take those out. So now that we've kind of had a second to look at it, let's go ahead and do a scout of the base. The first thing that we want to look for is the queen location. Obviously, she's right here. The clan castle is there. The clan castle is going to be taken out of the picture because it is a lava hound, so we don't necessarily have to account for that when we do the planning of the base. We just have to plan for the lure location, which we'll get to in just a minute. So now that we know where the queen is at, where are the double bombs in the base? Now we have a potential, bombs in this area. We've got bombs potentially in this area, this area, and this area. So those are kind of the double possibilities in the base. Not all of those are very good. Quite frankly, not many of them are. But by coming in at a certain part of the base, you're able to take care of quite a few of them. Now notice that if you look at the base, it's kind of split. If you split it in half, most of the bomb sets, the 5 out of the 6 potential ones, are over on this side of the base. So that's where you want to come at with your entry and try to angle your way through as many of them as possible. And remember, you have 2 jump spells to work with. So what if we did something like this with the jump spell? We go straight over this mortar compartment there and send the kill squad in, from the left. And then maybe we do something like, like this. That will open up that second group of double giant bombs. So essentially what is going to happen here is as your kill squad enters the base, you are going to go ahead and take out 2 of these positions straight away. That is this one and this one, simply by just dropping a golem here and then taking out this defense building. That removes the pathing to that set. You don't necessarily have to trigger bombs if they're there. If you just remove the pathing, you're going to be successful. Now again, dropping a golem here and then maybe breaking in on this corner would be an appropriate way to go. Wizard shooting over the wall or a queen shooting over the wall, taking out that air defense. This double bomb set is now basically neutered, and it cannot take out your hogs any longer. So as that happens, you've taken care of this one, and then as they take the jumps and go over the wall, these back ones are taken care of. So all he's going to do is basically drop in his hogs from the top, work his way around the base, and he just has to make sure that he gets to the bomb sets and takes care of them before the hogs arrive on the scene, and that way he protects his kill squad, or rather he protects his hogs with his kill squad. The last thing to take into account here is the lure location. If we go ahead and look at the clan castle, all that needs to be done is essentially sending in 3 hogs over the wall here to take out this cannon. Once that cannon's down, they will path into the Tesla here. It is a lava hound in there, so it just needs 1 troop to get in range, and it is good to go. The lure itself will happen on this wizard tower here, as it is in range of the clan castle. So 1 hog there will go ahead and get out the hound, and then he will go ahead and pull them up top, where he will have that cannon that is taken care of. I believe, he doesn't lure from the top, excuse me, I think I'm mistaken. He lures from the bottom here, but the top, he clears the cannon so that he has room to drop his archers out of range of the defense, where he can, basically take that hound out of the fight. So let's go ahead, watch this. Let's see if everything is kind of goes to plan here. So the 3 hogs go in. The 1 hog goes down on the bottom left, gets that hound out of the castle, and then the hogs go in. They do get that hound lured, and then 2 archers with a healer up top, and the hound is now out of the fight. So let's go ahead and watch the entry. Now he's going to come at this base with 2 golems again, funneling on both sides. Does a good job there of getting that archer tower's attention with his 1 golem, and then gets a nice little funnel spread going. And he's going to go ahead and break the wall here with those wall breakers. They go to a goofy spot at first, so wall breaker fails are awesome. What are you going to do? Sends in the golems, and he trails the king and the queen. First jump spell goes down, and a rage spell goes down to get him through that particular area. The skellies are working. He sends in 1 hog to help take out the defenses, but notice he's taken out pathing now to one of the double bomb sets. Actually goes ahead and triggers it with his golems. So now he's taking on the king. The king goes down, and he still has his king and queen in the core there tanking. He's got witches working. The skeleton traps have been triggered. The second jump spell is down to lead those troops into the other double bomb position. And now he's got hogs trickling in from the top. No giant really needed. They're just working their way through. But notice how all the defenses are focused on the hogs in the core. And as they're working through and taking some damage, he just keeps trickling them in surgically, and they're going to work their way around the base. The only thing left up now is the queen. She goes ahead and removes the pathing to the second double bomb set. So that is now neutered and neutralized, and now the hogs, instead of pathing over it, they bounce out. And now they can go ahead and get healed up in that final heal spell, and the hogs continue around the base. They're going to take out the last couple of defenses with no issues, and then they will move on to the cleanup. He's got his queen alive in the core. He's got witches in the core as well. He does have his cleanup wizards, unfortunately, walk on to the lava hound there. They break into pups, but unfortunately he has it bust, but he does drop a nice poison spell there to go ahead and get them all. There's the second double bomb set. As you can see, the queen jumps on top of it, as she's prone to do, and the hogs continue finishing up around the ring. So it's going to be another 3-star for blue, another 3-star for the good guys. Nice work on the raid. Hopefully, guys, that this has been helpful. That's going to allow you to see maybe some different potentials with your raids by getting deeper in. Other methods that we've used with this strategy are dropping the witches and just going golems and wizards. It works all the same. It just kind of depends on your preference and on the base itself. Very nice raids here from blue. Hopefully this, guys, has been helpful and it has enlightened you to the potential of the double jump. Let's see it in your raids. Let me know how they go, and like the video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.